We're here at the Norwich City Football Club where we've been invited to the Norfolk card show to host a Kids Club box break. And while we're here, we've challenged ourselves to find and pick up the last 9 cards to finally complete Paldea Evolved. With nearly 50 different vendors to check out, we've got a lot of shiny cardboard to go through. What hidden gems will we find, and can we find every card we need to complete Paldea Evolved?
So after nearly 5 hours, we have finally arrived at the Norfolk Card Show in Norwich, and we are dead excited to get this challenge underway.
There's so many vendors here, so much cards to go through.
We've seen One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, artists.
There's so much here, so we're going to go around, we're going to have a look, but we need to get this challenge on the go.
So the set we're going to be trying to complete today is Paldea Evolved. And how many cards are we missing?
Only 9 cards left.
So it means one of us is going to have an odd number, but that's the whole part of the challenge is, can we save ourselves some pennies? Can we complete the set today?
The aim is to complete the set today.
Please.
One more set ticked off. We decided to do a spinning wheel to work out who would be searching for which card. Once there was 1 card left because there was an odd number, we then span another wheel to fairly decide who got the final card. Hi, Ro.
Oh, you got the extra one, sorry.
I'm kind of sad now. I've got I'm going to spend a lot of money. Oh dear.
Oh, it's about time you spent a lot of money, isn't it?
Emotional damage!
Well, the challenge has been decided. We know which card's going for, so let's go hunting. So, time to go looking around some binders and try and find those missing cards for Paldea Evolved. It's going to be tricky. I got Raichu, so that's pretty much the most expensive one for me, and a Gold Energy, but they shouldn't be too much money. So we'll go to some store that's seen some Paldea Evolved and see what we can find.
So I'm going to try and search for the art rares first. I kind of feel like the secret art rares should be a little bit more easier to find, surely? I don't know, but I think the art rares are probably a good place to start. Tick them off first. Thank God I don't have the Raichu, because otherwise I'd have every expensive card to look for. So I'm glad Emily at least got one of them. But yeah, let's see what we can find. Let's just pick a store, we'll start from there, work our way around, see what happens. So my first stop was the very respectable Steve the Collector, who had plenty of binders to sift through. All the Scarlet and Violet sets were in order, so it didn't take long to find the Paldea Evolved section. But unfortunately there was...
nothing.
No!
I think it ends right here. Yeah.
No! No art rares, nothing. No! No! The search is in vain.
Whilst John wasn't having much luck to start with, I was at the other side of the venue visiting one of the show's sponsors, John's Card Shop. I was about to find my first card for the challenge. Bingo! Bingo. Boom, got the first one of the challenge. Now just trying to find the other 3.
As I moved from stall to stall, scrolling through binders and finding dozens of cards I needed for other sets, I started to notice in general the lack of Paldea Evolved cards. But with a bit of luck, I finally found my first card. And we found our first one, finally. I thought this one would have been a bit harder to find, but I'm so glad we found it. Now to see if we can find any more in these binders. I mean, that'd be the dream to find them all in one go, but yeah. But luckily at the very next stall, at the Card Butcher stall, it didn't take long to find another card I needed. The SIR Boss's Orders. And for only £13, I couldn't say no. So that's 2 down, 3 to go. Pretty good start.
I next visited one of the other show sponsors, Elite Collectibles, where they had rows upon rows of binders filled with so many cards from all eras of Pokemon. While scrolling through, I kept seeing cards I wanted to grab for so many other collections, but I had to stay focused on the task at hand. I kept finding plenty of cards John was missing for his side of the challenge, but luckily there was at least 1 card for me to take off my list. Thank you, Elite Collectibles, for the Water Energy. Gave me a little discount, so that is another one ticked off the list. That is 2 more cards to go, and the Paldea side for me is completed.
After going around several different stores and scanning through every binder, I myself ended up at Elite 4 Collectibles and found the one card I'd been trying to get my hands on since the set first released, the Chien-Pao EX SIR. Yes, my boy. So that's 3 cards down, only 2 art rares to go. I can't believe we picked up the 2 secret art rares so quickly, but I honestly, in my just gazing around, I still haven't seen these art rares yet, so I'm gonna go around, just peek, peek in binders and just see what happens. Oh.
12 seconds later.
You want the person to look for Pseudo Wudo, are you?
Yes.
I've got a Pseudo Wudo from Paldea in this binder here.
Yes, my man. Oh, there's a bunch of art. Yes.
Pseudo Wudo. It's gone up a little bit, hasn't it? All the art rights seem to be going up from Paldea.
For Paldea, it's such a good set, such a popular set. With that, I was only down to one card left, the Marl Art Rare. I was feeling super confident I'd find it and smash this challenge, while Emily, on the other hand, wasn't having as much luck.
So I was able to find the Raichu. The only problem is, it's a CGC-10, it's not raw. So unfortunately that doesn't go in the binder, it's not part of the challenge. It's the only Raichu I've seen at the event. I haven't seen a single Malsold art rare. It's looking like I'm losing here. Big time.
As I dotted around the final few stalls, finding a bunch of cards we needed for other sets, I was waiting patiently to look at a binder as a kid was scrolling through it. I saw it, the final card, the Marl Art Rare. I've seen the card I want. I've seen it.
Is it in here?
Yeah, it was, yeah. It's the last one I need for Pladea Evolved.
You go.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to push in. The last one. With all 5 cards I needed to find in the bag, I still had some time before we had to meet up for the Kids Club box break, so I celebrated with a drink at the bar, feeling very positive that Emily would find all of her cards and we'd have this set smashed. But as time ticked away, I decided to go and find her.
Oh, hello.
You done?
No, I'm stressed. I can't find it. Everyone's had the mouse hold. They've sold the mouse holds.
I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done.
I am missing 2 cards.
You gave me 5 cards and I got them all. You had 4.
And everyone has none of them. I can't find them. This is actually really stressing me out. I can't find these 2 last cards.
She had one job. Emily continued asking around, but with time pretty much up, we had to make our way over to the seating area where the box break would happen and get ourselves ready. Yep.
Right, we're at the Norfolk Car Show. We are now starting the Kids Club booster packs for the kids. It's going to be fun. We're going to open and see what they get with them, and it's going to be really fun, so let's go for it. These booster boxes were kindly donated by Jack, the host and organiser of the Norfolk Card Show, and it was so lovely to see all the happy faces, getting to open packs and seeing what amazing cards they were pulling. And we made sure that those who didn't get lucky, we had some spare EX cards to hand out so that every kid walked away with something special. Thank you so much, Jack, for inviting us to take part in the Kids Club and opening. It was so lovely to get involved and seeing all the excitement from the next generation of Pokemon fans. We hope we can get involved in future Kid Clubs at other events moving forward, as this is a great way to include all ages in this wonderful Pokemon community.
After the box break, the children had a safe place to trade and chat with each other, and this gave Emily the perfect opportunity to ask around for those 2 missing cards, but unfortunately, still having no luck. Neither of us thought this challenge would prove this difficult, so we teamed up and continued to go through every binder and every stall, but kept coming up empty. With about an hour left of the show, and visiting every stall twice, we decided to call it and admit defeat. Missing only 2 cards from completing this set left us a bit disappointed, but it was nice to take a breather and enjoy the rest of the show with no pressure. We managed to pick up quite a few cards from other sets that we were trying to master, along with a bunch of other cool stuff, including some Japanese One Piece packs where I managed to pull a super rare and an alt Dom. By the end of the show, we'd met some amazing people and community members, seen some really creative stalls and artists. We didn't have time to film every stall, but wanted to show off all the ones we could. We did, however, pick up a great selection of cards from quite a few sets we have on the go, like Ruby Sapphire Base, Team Aqua Team Magma, Base Set 2, Team Rocket Returns, and a really good selection of Delta Species cards, especially for Dragon Frontiers, which were 60% completed now. And thanks to Hill Valley Collectibles, we were able to pick up a solid amount of Hollows Reverse Hollows, including the last Reverse Hollows we needed for Chilling Reign and Fusion Strike. Overall, taking off a bunch of cards, I'm very happy to bring more sets closer to completion. I did also get my hands on a couple of One Piece cards, some promos I don't have, a playset of Soul Pokers from my Katakuri deck, but my 2 favourite pickups were of course that Alt Art Leader Kyros and the Chinese New Year Luffy promo, still sealed. I just need to find the Zoro version now. Wrapping things up, we had an absolute blast at the Norfolk card show and can't wait to come back again next year. Which card do you think was our best pickup of the day? And if you like this video, we have other challenge videos here on the channel, so be sure to check them out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.